It is Tip Tuesday, and my camera is being a little wonky. I changed it to go this way so I could do this with my niece for Fun Friday, and I tried to get it go back to vertical, and it just won't do it. Solar flares like to mess up electronics, so I'm doing it anyway because it is Tip Tuesday. So, hello, all you entrepreneurs and business owners. So, today I want to talk about something that I've done to be more creative. I've always prided myself on having a good memory. And over the years, I discovered that having to remember all kinds of stuff keeps me from being creative. I used to joke to people that when you turn 30, you are become forgetful. So you have to start making lists. And I started making lists before I was 30 because it actually helped me be more creative. When I got all of those things out of my mind and onto something else, I didn't have to worry about remembering. I didn't have to worry about any of that. And I could be much more creative. So I started out making lists on paper, like most people do. And now I make lists in my calendar electronically. I have things like every Sunday at 4 o'clock, I have a shopping list. So I know where it is. It's on Sunday at 4 o'clock. I add things to it. If I go shopping that week, I take the things that I buy off of the list. And if I don't go shopping, in either case, I move it to the next Sunday at 4 o'clock. So I always know where it is. So as I'm doing things and I discover I need to buy something else, I put it in the calendar entry and I always know where the calendar entry is. And I have that for a lot of things. When I started doing videos, I wrote down ideas on what to do videos about. And I would keep that on uh, depending on the time of day, I would keep it on the next day so that in the morning when I would be meditating, if something came to me, it was on that day. So after I got up and I looked at it and I added it to where it needed to be, I would move it to the next day. So I have those all over my calendar for today or a specific day so I know exactly where they are. So I invite you to try instead of trying to remember. And it's good to have a good memory. And there's really nothing wrong with having a good memory. It's just that sometimes there's just so much up here that you have to let it out so you can let the creative juices flow. So I invite you to try it. If you find you are feeling overwhelmed with everything that's going on in your mind, write things down. If you want to put it on paper and you want to categorize it, I know a lot of people use things like the bullet journal to keep things organized. Or if you want to try it the way I do it and just have entries in your calendar and know exactly where they are. Um, for example, I create for my Wake Up Wednesday, I create the um, the invitation. Let's see that there's a lot on my mind right now. So and I haven't let them out right now. So I create the invitation. I have it in my calendar on Mondays at 11:30 to create the invitation. And then as the process happens, I do the live on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and then I send it out to Instagram. I send it out to TikTok. I create a blog post. I create an email stream for it. So I have all of those steps in my calendar also. But there's also so that I always know on each day what I need to do to have my lives go live. And hopefully you find them interesting and want to watch them. I also have Tip Tuesday listed on Tuesdays so that I can add to it, add ideas to it. I have Fun Friday listed on Fridays so I can know where it is and add ideas to it. So try it just for a day or two. Try making lists instead of having your mind keep track of a lot of things. And you really are a lot more creative. Just knowing that those entries are there for Tip Tuesday, for Fun Friday, and for My Lives on Wednesday. When I come up with an idea, instead of saying, "Gee, I wonder if I'll remember that tomorrow," I have my phone right next to my bed, and I just put it in my calendar entry, and I know, well, since I know where it is, I have the calendar organized. I know where it is. It just makes it so much easier to be creative and to actually get more done in less time. Because that's another thing. The more you keep those things in your mind, more it slows you down. So by letting those out of your mind, putting them in lists, whatever way you want to create lists, just try it and see how it works. It has worked amazingly well for me. So I invite you to try it. Also, if anybody has uh, anything that they would like me to come up with a tip for, put it in the comments. Put in the comments how you use this tip for this Tip Tuesday, and also put in the comments if you have a tip that you would like to share. Put it in the comments. I will give you credit. Or if you have this nagging thing that keeps happening all the time and you would like me to come up with a creative tip to help you with that, put that in the comments. So let me know how you like this. And here's to your successful business. Until next time, dream bravely, act boldly, live vibrantly.